Hello friends, Speedball Mike Bailey here. Speed Vlog Mike Bailey with Veda Scott coming along with me because we are in Philadelphia at the Liacouras Center. It is Wednesday and you know what that means. We've got some business to take care of today. So let's go do that.
Oh, we're going on the vlog?
We're going on the vlog just because I want to say that is a beautiful shirt.
Thank you.
Lovely, really lovely. Alright, so I don't have a match tonight on Dynamite, but as advertised, we will hear from the Jet. And I will be listening to, because I am very anxious to hear his explanation, his reasoning behind what happened at Double or Nothing, which obviously it's kind of a, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I know I'm not a judge, I'm not the arbiter of moral value, but if you ask me, if jumping from the top rope on a guy who's already on a stretcher after losing his world championship, I would tell you that's kind of fucked up. And I haven't spoken to Kevin since. So I'm very excited to hear tonight what he has to say for himself. So I don't have a match. I'll just be listening. Tonight, we're doing some active listening. All right, I'm going to go hear what he has to say. All right, so I'm very happy with how today went. It's not, ideally, it's not what I would have wanted to happen. Not even close. But to me, and this is coming from the heart, the worst part is always the middle. You know, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a breakup, whether it's housing, whether it's a job, right? The worst part is always the middle. The part where you're not certain what's gonna happen. Well, now I know exactly what's gonna happen. Kevin is, without a doubt, the fastest rising star in all of professional wrestling. Known this from the beginning. I think he's an out-of-this-world professional wrestler, and I assume that the feeling was mutual. It might still be, honestly. I think that Kevin is doing what he thinks is right for him. And he is misguided. And I firmly believe that he's going to see that eventually at some point. Hopefully soon. I had some more to say beyond what I said in the ring today. And I hope that Kevin and I will get in the ring together very soon. And then he can see. He can try on this new personality for himself, see how he does, see how he likes it. And I am very excited to see that as well. Because, I have conducted myself a certain way for most of my career, for the entirety of my career. I mean, it is who I am, it is what I do. I came up in martial arts, I came up with respect, I came up learning. It is my lived experience that one of the worst things you can do is underestimate your opponent, so that is not something I do. And in turn, overestimate yourself. So I don't know. I think Kevin has an ego, and it's a wonderful thing. He should feel in his heart that he's the best wrestler in the world, because that's the only way he's going to become it, right? But there's a good way to express that, and there's a bad way to express that. So yeah, we'll see. Takeshita.
Yeah.
Sorry about Kyle.
It's okay. Sorry about Kevin Knight.
It's okay. And we're back. So the good part about doing AEW in Philadelphia is that we get to just drive home. But tomorrow I will be flying to Alabama. Huntsville. I've got a day full of media on Friday, and then it's Collision on Saturday. So let's get some sleep. All right, so it's Thursday, Had a night to think about what happened yesterday. And, still sucks.
Really sucks.
Still pissed off.
Pissed the fuck off.
Pissed off!
It's my maddest face that I can make.
Alright, let's go to Huntsville. Good morning, friends. It is Friday morning, and I am about to go interviews. I've got a bunch lined up until just about 4 p.m. It is a packed day, and that's why I'm dressed in a business casual attire, because I've got some business to get going. Business to get going? Business to get doing. It's 6 a.m. right now. I gotta wake up, lock in, and talk about AEW. All right, first interview of the day is in the book. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Scott Tyson here from 97.7 ESPN The Zone. It was awesome. AEW in town tomorrow night. Gonna be a heck of a show, right?
It's gonna be the best one. The best collision so far.
That's right, because Huntsville's the Rocket City. See, we put people on the moon.
Really?
Yes!
Big
Now we're
okay.
gonna collide.
Okay.
Now forces are gonna collide.
Let's go. Let's
All
fly
right.
high.
Tomorrow night.
Rocket ship. Let's go. All right, more rocket-themed radio with Jimbo and Cassio. Thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you for having us. Speedball Mike Bailey. We're going to teach you about Alabama white barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
That's what's happening
Take
here.
some of that
baby.
home.
I am pumped. I'm more pumped about white barbecue sauce than the show tomorrow.
In the world, bringing the action right here to Huntsville. All Elite Wrestling, or AEW, going to be live at the Von Braun Center. And if you are ready to rumble, we got one of the sport's most exciting stars in Speedball, Mike Bailey, who is joining us now. Mike, my guy, welcome to the show. Bienvenue. Right? Because, again, you have parlez français. But this is huge. I'm very excited to be meeting with you. I got to ask, though, again, pro wrestling, some people don't fully know this world, right? Did you, grow up just flipping off furniture as a kid or something? Like, how do you even become a professional wrestler?
Exactly how I grew up. There
Totally.
were holes all over my bedroom walls from me and my brother giving each other suplexes all over the place. I was obsessed with this as a kid. Most people grow out of it. I didn't. I made it my career.
You're like, let's make this a lifelong thing. Okay, so again,
No. You get to be in this, and you just say,
hey,
yeah.
What do you want me to say?
Thank you for having me, or something. I don't know. This
we
goes
are
in a
so
vlog.
excited to have welcomed Speedball Mike Bailey to Tennessee Valley Living. Come on down, see him in Huntsville. It's going to be a show.
Perfect. Thank you so much. This goes on into a vlog that I don't edit, and it's just all me
It's just,
talking.
hey, we're real. That's how it is.
Love that. Cutie, let me get a picture
Perfect.
of y'all.
How we've gotten to this point here. So I want to thank you before we get started here, just for sitting down with me today. How are you feeling today heading into an exciting weekend?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. I mean, I'm pumped. I'm always pumped. I think AEW is on absolute fire right now. Things are going great, and tomorrow is going to be a hell of an event.
All right, and we talk about on fire. There's been some things going on in the AEW, some really great things going on. But I want to ask you, just starting off, let's talk about jet speed. When you hear those two words, jet speed, I mean, now what comes to mind when you hear those two words right now?
Well, I mean, jet speed's not done. Me and Kevin Knight have a big match this Wednesday, and I mean that's going to be a jet speed match. It's going to be Kevin Knight versus Speedball Mike Bailey for the TNT Championship, and I mean it's been a long road. Kevin and I started in AEW around the same time, about a year ago, right? And we both, when we started, didn't know exactly what we were going to do, where we were going to land in AEW. It's such a loaded roster. Everyone is so great. So, I mean, us being put together in the tag team worked really well. I mean, we had a lot of success. We really, I think our styles work well together, and that's why we had such great success for a year, but also our philosophy when it comes to professional wrestling. We both want to be the best. We're both extremely ambitious people, right? And being able to feed off of each other for 1 year, when we were competing as a tag team, 2-time trios champion, we fought for the tag team championship as well, and now it all comes to a head next Wednesday. So again, jet speed is a loaded word now. Emotions are running hot, and obviously I have a lot to say about it, but I'm very excited to see how things go next Wednesday.
All Elite Wrestling made its way back to the Rocket City this weekend, and tonight we are joined by one AEW star, Speedball, Mike Bailey. It is such an honor to have you in the studio. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so let's get right into it. You started with AEW just a little over a year ago. How would you summarize your time in AEW so far?
It's been fantastic, honestly. It's been overwhelming. So much has happened so fast and continues to happen. The last few weeks have been going crazy, but I started doing professional wrestling when I was 15 years old in 2005. So it took me nearly 20 years to get to AEW, to get to the very top of professional wrestling, to get to somewhere where the best wrestle.
Yeah, 20.
All right, friends, it is now, what time is it? It's almost 4 p.m. I just did my second to last interview on the phone. There's just one more. We've been going since 6 a.m., so it has been a long day, but it's been real nice getting to talk to all these people about All Elite Wrestling and Collision tomorrow. Look at this beautiful town. Right? It's gorgeous out here. All right, let me do my last one. All right, we made it to the VBC. Collision is on. I don't have a match today, but I am going to be busy. I'm going to be busy watching, taking notes, making sure everything goes according to plan. I'm on defense. Let's go.
He's super full.
Oh. See, that's the problem with
What's
vlogging on the
up?
phone is that
Yeah.
you run out of space real fast.
Yep.
So I've got to figure out a new method for my vlog now.
Tell me.
You know, I had a tag team partner. that was
Oh,
frequently-
dude, that's big news. Yeah, that was not cool what he did.
You know, it wasn't.
I'm not being a dick on my phone. I'm literally trying to delete stuff right now so that I can also vlog.
What are you doing, dude? You're on Instagram. You're just.
Do I need to delete Instagram?
No. Just talking to a guy and he's scrolling, watching,
Yeah, I'm
watching
like,
memes.
yeah, dude, I understand
Instagram.
we're trying to do this important vlog. Look, oh no, this is screen record. I think I got it. Look, I nailed it.
There we go.
Look, hey, there we
It's
go.
on. You got the phone going.
You got the GoPro, which I probably should bring at this point because my phone's getting too full.
You have a GoPro.
I do. I also have a Canon camera.
But those are hard to travel with.
Yeah, GoPros are pretty cool.
This is the thing. This thing that you
Yeah.
can see.
Ooh, look.
You can see the reflection there.
Yeah.
See, right? This
It's
is
pretty
not
nice.
the GoPro. This is the DJI action camera.
Oh.
And you can carry it in your fanny pack, which makes it super handy. I also have a good Sony camera, but I only use it for Twitch streaming because it
Right.
just stays at home.
Yeah.
I don't want to travel with it.
I literally only use my Canon sometimes at home. Most of the time I use the phone. But maybe this is what I need to get. Maybe I need to upgrade it. you
Yeah,
know?
definitely get the DJI.
Or I need to pay for more memory because it's getting too crazy. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
They're
Oh,
gonna
no.
go. Ty's gonna go do a promo. Yes. Yes. But I'm sorry that your partner did that to you. I think that was unjust.
I mean, you had the same thing happen, kind of. You had some of your vlog crew. You had a solid vlog crew.
I had a good vlog
then-
crew for a minute.
One of them was fucking.
Oh, I'm being yelled at. Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
Well, your whole vlog crew's gone evil. So
I know.
It's too bad. You know, just like, all right, it's happening. Okay, so I had to get a little bit involved because there was some fighting after the main event, and featuring the Don Callis family. And I can't let them get away with that stuff, man. I have to go out there. So good times, got involved, did a good little moonsault on everyone. Perfect way to round out a huge week, and I can now go back home happy, knowing that I foiled the Don Callis family's plan. And we're back home after a long week.
Why is my hair so big? I look like a Cocker Spaniel. Those are the ones with the big fluffy ears, right?
You're like Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus. Hi, bird. It's me, Snuffleupagus. And that's it, my famous Snuffleupagus impression.
So, do you know what's funny? Yesterday, a lot of people in the locker room asked me if the suit I wore on Dynamite was explicitly meant to be a Jedi suit.
So, no.
No, it wasn't.
Not you didn't like buy it from like Galaxy's Edge and Disney.
Right. So, but that's the thing. I never like I didn't until I saw pictures and people were pointing it out.
The fuck is happening here? What is going on? I'm sorry. We're at the airport and some people just like a guy just like climbed over the balcony. Oh, because okay. So pause. There's been, I'm sitting at the airport waiting to pick you up, and there's a family that's like trying to get their life together or something as they're unpacking the car, and they have a very small child, a toddler, who has just been screaming the whole time, and she's got a pacifier, and I guess I watched her like throwing things around. She just threw the pacifier over the edge, and one of the guys went and got it. He's back now. Nobody died. It's fine.
Bad baby.
Horrible baby.
Speaking of which, so
Anyway, it wasn't explicitly a Jedi suit.
but we have watched all the Star Wars films over the last 3 weeks, and in my mind, I was telling Kevin to not join the dark side.
Right, that you knew that he has good in him.
Right. In my mind, I was gonna go there, much like Obi-Wan did to Anakin in Episode 3. Even after he'd killed all the babies, the Jedi babies, right?
Well, he kills. So first of all, he does the Tusken Raider massacre, and that's at the point where you're just like, whoa,
genocide number 1.
Yeah. And then he goes, he kills he wipes out the Jedi Temple. Like, it's not a good time. And at that point, I would honestly say, controversial, maybe no good in him. Maybe he is bad.
But so here is my point, right? And someone asked me this when I was doing media on Friday.
Yeah.
Right? When I went in there and tell Kevin to make things right in the ring, did I think he would just be like, yeah, okay, and we'd be cool? No. I had a feeling he might do something like what he did. Much like Obi-Wan, after Anakin had killed all the baby Jedis, he still told him, hey, you can make things right. You have to change what you're doing right now because, this is what you have to do as a Jedi Master, which I am not.
But also, we must point out that thus far, as far as we know, Kevin has not murdered anybody of any age or force powers. So I feel like he could still be turned back, probably. Also, famously, not all the babies, because Grogu escaped. So, anyway, this outro to the vlog is 70 minutes long.
Well, this vlog is long because there's media, so if you've made it this far, you're into this. This is what you wanted to hear. But regardless, I will not be fighting Kevin with hate in my heart on Wednesday. And
a little bit of hate.
No hate. No hate, no anger. Just a sense of justice and empathy. But I will still win the TNT Championship. But for good.
For good.
For good.